Hello, I am Dr. Swastik and I welcome you to the crash course on ancient history. As you know, the syllabus of history in UPSC and state civil service examinations is pretty exhaustive and many of you find history a boring subject. In this course, we will break this myth and make learning of history joyful. We will comprehensively cover the portion of ancient history demanded for UPSC, state PSCs and other competitive exams. In this course, we will cover the Stone Age, Indus Valley Civilization, Vedic Civilization, Buddhism and Jainism, Mauryan period, Gupta period and post-Gupta period. So we will be starting with our first lesson, the Stone Age, 3 million BC to 1000 BC. In this lesson, we will learn what is history, we will divide history into periods and we will study the Stone Age under Old Stone Age, Middle Stone Age and New Stone Age. So little bit about me. You can follow me on social media platforms. Links are below in the description. So let's start. But before diving into the lesson, we will start with some basics. So dear students, what is history? History is simply study of past, but in Latin it's called historia, meaning knowledge acquired by investigation. Greek scholar Herodotus is considered as the first historian of the world. He has written a book called The Histories in 430 BC on Greco-Persian War. Persia is the present day Iran. A picture of Herodotus is on the right hand side of your screen. You must have heard our historians talk of ancient, medieval and modern periods. German scholar Christoph Cellarius divided history into three divisions: ancient, medieval and modern period. In this line, Indian history has also been classified ancient, medieval and modern period. So ancient India is Stone Age to 647 AD. So why this 647 AD? 647 AD marks the death of famous king Harshvardhana. We will discuss about his kingdom later in this course. Medieval India is 647 AD to 1757. 1757 marks the Battle of Plassey between Nawab of Bengal and British East India Company. Modern India is 1757 AD to till date. Another division known as tripartite division divides history into three periods: prehistoric, protohistoric and historic period. Prehistoric period is the period before invention of writing, that is the Stone Age. Protohistoric period is a period for which writing not developed but mentioned in the literature of contemporary civilization. The script of Indus Valley civilization has not been deciphered yet, but its existence is mentioned in the Mesopotamian civilization literature. That's why it is a part of proto-historic period. Historic period is the period after invention of writing. 3 million BC to 2500 BC is the prehistoric period. 2500 BC to 600 BC is the proto-historic period. 600 BC to till date is considered as the historic period. On the basis of use of tools, the prehistoric period is further divided into Stone Age, Copper Age and Iron Age. Stone Age is 3 million BC to 1000 BC, Copper Age is 3500 BC to 1000 BC and Iron Age is 1000 BC to 500 BC. So with this basic knowledge, we will start with the prehistoric period. So this period begins with the evolution of human beings. Historians believe that humans first evolved in Africa, the cradle of humankind. Presently, this historical place is in Johannesburg, South Africa and a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Modern man, or what we call as Homo sapiens sapiens, evolved originally from Homo erectus in Africa some 3 lakhs years ago. Homo erectus in Latin means the upright man. Homo erectus is the earliest biped human. Biped means a creature with 2 feet. Modern men migrated along different routes and settled in different regions of the earth. However, some believe that modern man evolved at the same time with Homo erectus, but this theory is not widely accepted. In the early period of human, the stone implements are in great amount. That's why this period is called the Lithic Age or Stone Age. This Stone Age covers 99% of human history. The Stone Age is further divided into Old Stone Age or Paleolithic Age, Middle Stone Age or Mesolithic Age, New Stone Age or the Neolithic Age. Paleolithic Age is 3 million BC to 10,000 BC. Mesolithic Age is 10,000 BC to 6,000 BC, and Neolithic Age is 6,000 BC to 1000 BC. So coming to the Paleolithic Age, Paleolithic people were mostly hunter and gatherers. They lived in caves and rock shelters. They have no knowledge of agriculture, house building, pottery, or any other metals. In later stages, they attained the knowledge of fire. They used tools of unpolished, undressed, rough stones made of hard rock, quartzite. Paleolithic man is therefore known as the quartzite man in India. Based on different types of stone implements, the Paleolithic period is further divided into 3 stages: Lower Paleolithic, Middle Paleolithic and Upper Paleolithic. In Lower Paleolithic age, they used quartzite and other stones to make implements. This age is further divided into 2 parts based on the regions. First one is chopper, chopping, pebble culture or Sohan culture. Sohan culture because the implements of this culture were first found from Sohan river valley of West Punjab. So what is pebble? Pebble is a piece of rock with smooth surface. Chopper is a unifacial pebble and chopping is a bifacial pebble. Second one is the hand axe culture or Madrasian culture. Madrasian culture because the implements of this culture were firstly found at Vadamurai and Atirapakkam of Madras. So what is this hand axe? Hand axe has 2 parts, a core and a flake. After breaking the stone into pieces, the larger piece is known as core and the smaller pieces are known as flakes. Coming to Middle Paleolithic age, implements of this age were made up of flakes. So this Middle Paleolithic age is also known as the flake culture. Good quality quartzite was used for making these implements. In Upper Paleolithic age, the cheap stone implements were flake and blade. So this age is also known as flake blade culture. In this age, besides stone, bone horns were also used for implements. These were mainly long bones and horns of animals. Coming to Mesolithic age, the Mesolithic people lived on hunting, fishing, food gathering, and in later stages they domesticated animals. The size of implements of Mesolithic age is very tiny and therefore called microliths. They varied from 1 to 8 centimeter. In Mesolithic age, the size of implement is very tiny and therefore called microliths. Mesolithic era initiated rock art in prehistory. Animals dominate the scene at most Mesolithic rock art sites. However, no snakes are depicted in Mesolithic paintings. Coming to the Neolithic age, the characteristic of Neolithic age were crop cultivation, animal husbandry and fixed abode. They domesticated dog, sheep, goat and horse. They used to live a life of a farmer that settled in a place. Australian archaeologist V. Gordon Childe termed the Neolithic phase as Neolithic Revolution. It introduced the revolutions such as advent of food production, innovation in production of stone tools, invention of pottery, emergence of self-sufficient village communities, division of labor based on sex and age. A picture of the archaeologist is on the right hand side of your screen. Mehergarh in Baluchistan, Pakistan is the earliest known site of Indian subcontinent. Most scholars believe that crop cultivation firstly began in Mehergarh in Indian subcontinent. The oldest evidence of wheat, barley and cotton production was also found here. Beginning of agriculture was the most important discovery of this age. Main crops were wheat, barley, paddy, millets and various types of vegetables. The oldest evidence of paddy cultivation was found in Koldi Hawa in Allahabad district of UP. Generally, they lived in huts that had made on ground by bamboos and smearing of clay. In Kashmir and Punjab, Neolithic men dwelled in pits, which is called pit dwelling. In this age, men started growing cotton and learned about clothes. Koldi Hawa in Belan Valley is unique in terms of evidence of Neolithic, Chalcolithic and Iron Age settlements. Belan Valley and middle parts of Narmada Valley has evidence of all three phases of Paleolithic, Mesolithic and Neolithic settlements. So let's locate them on the map. Belan River Valley is on the northern side of the Vindhyan range. Here is Narmada. This originates from Amarkantak and drains into the Arabian Sea. In 4000 BC, the Neolithic men invented potter's wheel. This was believed a very important invention of technological advancement of men. Earthenware vessels were made using potter wheel pottery, which was earlier made by hands. With the prevalence of wheel, the process of painting on the surface of pottery became popular. Now let's take some questions. Which was the first metal used by men? We have discussed in the prehistoric era that after Stone Age comes the Copper Age and then comes the Iron Age. So copper was the first metal used. So option A is going to be the correct answer. With which of the following periods do we associate the microlith implements? We have discussed in Mesolithic period the size of implements were very much tiny and therefore called microliths. So option D is going to be the correct answer. So that's all for this lesson. Thank you and have a nice day.